Man, that was a hard pill to swallow tonight for the Toronto Raptors as they head to Dallas to take on the Mavs. And the Mavs have one of the hottest teams in the NBA right now. And the Raptors dropped this one 102-98. And are now 500 again at 21-21. And that final minute was so frustrating. Just so frustrating. Watching the Raptors, and I love him dearly, but Scotty Barnes. I mean, you guys know where I'm going with this. The shot contest or non-shot contest there on Luka Doncic. When you're down by one, you need to stop. Luka does his usual kind of step back or step to the side shot. And as he makes that step, Scotty just turns around and starts walking towards the bucket. Like he thought to himself, oh, there's no way that's going in. Or, I don't know. I honestly have no idea why Scotty just turned away from Luka instead of trying to contest the shot. Luka knocks down the shot. You're down by 4 now. I don't really know what Scotty was doing there. I mean, we always say effort. And Scotty all year, every game, every possession, always gives you effort. There, I don't know what happened. I really don't. Move up a couple possessions later, you're down by a bit. Chris Boucher. I understand he had made 2 threes, earlier in the game, and he was 2 of 3 at that point from three-point range. But is he really the guy you want taking a 3-point shot with the game on the line, with still time on the shot clock, may I add? I mean, yeah, I understand he had drilled 2 already, so he's feeling good about himself. The guy always feels good about himself. Even when he's struggling, he'll still chuck up shots. But man, I really didn't want to see Boucher taking that 3, especially since there was time on the clock. That's the part that hurt the most. And if he made it, it's a totally different story. He's 3 of 4. We probably win the game. It's a totally different story. But he missed it, and he's 2 of 4 in the game, and the Raptors lose 102-98. Look, credit Luka. Credit the defense of the Dallas Mavericks. They were great all game long. Let's break it down real quick, though. First quarter, 31-27 Raptors. They have a 4-point advantage, but that can be evaporated in quick time, and it was. In the second quarter, they lose at 28-23, and they're down by 1 at halftime. I think it was 55-54, I believe. And you come out in the third quarter, sluggish yet again. And you lose that quarter 28-22. So you got the Raptors were minus 11 in those middle frames. Now, they do win the fourth quarter 22-19, but your offense just really isn't there. Other than the first quarter where you dropped 31, the best scoring quarter after that was 23 in the second quarter. You scored 44 in the second half. Now, they don't score a lot in the second half either. They had 28-19. But they had the lead to play with. The Raptors were trying to crawl back. At one point in the third quarter, it was a tight game for the most part, but they ended up building it up to 9-point advantage, a 10-point advantage. And now the Raptors, again, as we've seen a lot over the last little while, they need some miraculous comeback. Now, they give you some big fight, which is great. I love this team's effort and fight. But these tough, tight losses on the road are really tough to watch. Now, yes, I got to keep reminding myself this team is so damn young. They did not have Gary Trent Jr. and no Khem Birch in the game. So yes, the way Dallas is playing as of late, you chalk this one up as a loss going into it. It was going to be a tough one, let's put it that way. And you only lost by 4 on the road. Luka dropped with 41, I believe. He was fantastic. And the Raptors are a team that is so young. And they're fighting with these big teams. They barely lost to Phoenix there. They had barely lost to Miami and Miami. They now barely lost to Dallas, who have won 4 in a row now. They were 9-1 in their last 10. They're absolutely buzzing right now on the road. And the Raptors hold them tight and barely lose that game when arguably your best player in Fred VanVleet shoots 4 of 20 from the field. So, you can look at it and say, yeah, this went wrong, as I did there in the dying minute. But overall, if you look at it from the broad spectrum of the situation for this Toronto Raptors squad, not just this game and this season, but over the next few years, these type of games are such giant learning curves for this squad. A guy like Precious Achiuwa, who's never played a full year in the NBA, finally getting that time. He played 30-plus minutes tonight. He was all right. 12 points, 5 boards, no dimes. Shot 5 of 10 from the field. He was good. I love the energy that he brought. That's what Precious is going to give you every given night in the double figures in points. You'll take that. Good job from Precious today. Scotty Barnes, 11 points, 5 boards, 4 of 9 shooting, 2 of 2 from the line, 1 of 3 from 3, had a steal and a block. Still not really imposing himself, right? He hasn't really shown it yet. Now, there was a possession late in the game against Doncic, actually. Kept him in front of him, made a tough shot, made Doncic fade, contested that shot. He missed it. We get the rebound, we move up the floor, and I'm like, damn, that's the defense from Scotty Barnes. Then in that dying minute, he just doesn't even play D. I'm like, what was that? So I'm not really sure what Scotty Barnes is up to. He's struggling as of late. 11 points, 5 boards in this one. Again, didn't really impose himself in the offensive end. Only took the 9 shots. OG had 19 points, 8 boards, couple dimes, 8 of 16 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line. Only 1 of 5 from distance, though. And he did have 3 steals in the game. OG always giving it to you on that side of the floor. Pascal Siakam, another great game from him. 20 points, 8 boards, 3 dimes in the game. 7 of 18 from the field, which is a little bit off there, but again, 28 and 3 on 7 of 18, 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Missed both threes that he took. 3 steals in the game for Pascal. Fred VanVleet, he did give you double-double, 18, 2, and 12. Now, you got to give Dallas credit. They played an absolutely ridiculous defense. He had some firing double after double after double, and it worked. He had 18 and 12, but he shot 4 of 20 from the field, 7 of 8 from the line, and 3 of 15 from three-point range. Fred really struggled shooting the basketball today. It's a credit to, obviously, the Dallas Mavericks defense, but also Fred really wasn't himself in this game. So it was a mix of both things in this one. And when your court general's not firing on all cylinders, it's going to be tough, especially when those guys are playing 40-plus minutes a night, right? Boucher, look, I yap him, I do, and I yapped him for that shot, but again, he was feeling good. He was 2 of 3 from 3, so I kind of understand it. But he did have a double-double, though. 15 points, 12 rebounds, 6 of 14 from the field, 1 of 2 from the line, 2 of 4 from distance. He did have you 3 steals in the game. So he did play overall a solid game, but that missed shot late, we still haven't found that. Fred VanVleet's usually that dagger shot, but you want to have that extra guy that can knock down a big shot in a big moment. And that was it right there, and we didn't get the shot made. It's unfortunate, but hey, those type of games happen. And it's really tough that it's happening quite a bit lately on the road in front of opposing fans when we can't even have fans in our stands. It's just a double whammy of negativity, and it sucks. 38% from the field for the Toronto Raptors. Ugly. 25% from 3. Ugly. Did shoot 80% from the line, so that's much better than the previous games, but the Dallas Mavericks shot 49% from the field. They shot 27% from 3, so not very good either, but still a couple percentage points better than the Raptors. 95% from the line. They made their freebies. And another crazy thing I wanted to bring up, they had a total of 76 field goal attempts. The Raptors had 91. It tells you the volume of the Raptors. It shows you efficiency is not the Raptors' strong suit. At least as of right now in the development of this team, it's just not there. That's been a storyline all year long. The ability to get the second chance opportunities and knock down those shots. And Scotty Barnes, doesn't usually make his first shot. It's usually that follow tip that he gets in or the follow-up that he gets to go. And it's a reoccurring theme for this squad. They had 15 extra field goal attempts. They shot, 11% worse, and they lost by 4. It sucks, right? It really does. On the offensive glass, they were plus 6. Second chance points, they were plus 11. So they still dominated that category. But again, the numbers suggest they just did not shoot well at all. Now, obviously, you got to credit Dallas, one of the best defensive teams in all of basketball right now, at least. So you got to credit them for a bit there. But again, the Raptors are not making shots. Now, the next game for the Raptors as they continue this road trip. I believe this is the final game of the road trip as they are in Washington, taking on the DC Wizards. I don't know what I just said there. The Washington Wizards in DC. That's what I was going for. It's an 8 p.m. tip-off there on Friday night. Looking to end the road trip off on the right note. They had a couple of really tough losses. Looking to end it off strong. You had a great win in Milwaukee. Then you have a tough loss in Miami. A tough loss in Dallas. Finish it off strong in Washington. Get back to that one game above 500. We do not want to go back under the 500 mark. 8 p.m. tip-off there in D.C. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and you're pulling your hair out after tonight's game, smack the like button. Do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Comment down below thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game, what you like, what you not like from today's game today for the Toronto Raptors. The Instagram, Twitter link is down below, so follow up, send me a DM to that great stuff. The Instagram link is down below, so follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And I will talk to you Leafs Edition. They lost 6-3. Yippee. And then we'll talk to you guys Raptors Edition, as I mentioned, on Friday night as they host the they're in Washington, taking on the Wizards. 8 p.m. tip-off there. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and never leave the game today. We'll talk to you guys then.